So when I was younger, I started learning how to play the guitar, and I was pretty good at it. And the older I got, the more and more I improved. And by the time I got to high school, I obviously chose to take music class, which included the guitar. And unfortunately, none of my friends were really interested in that class, so I did it all alone. And lo and behold, on the very first day of school, I find out that everyone in my class was male. It wasn't really that bad of a thing that I was the only girl, but I kind of wondered, why am I the only girl? There were no prerequisites to this class, so it included beginners and intermediates and advanced players. So when I saw what songs we were going to be learning and playing in the class, I thought there's no question in my mind that I am an advanced player. I could play every song and every riff, or at least sight read the songs with ease. So when it came for us to go into groups or pairs in the class, whichever boy or boys I would be with would say, "Wow, I didn't know you were so good," and even one time, one of them said, "You're really good for a girl." I thought, as a society, we were over that last one, but I guess not. And I thought, how could this be? For one, I'm the only girl in this class, and why are they so surprised that I'm good at the guitar? And of course, the comments about my ability, they were in good faith. They were trying to be nice to me, but it kind of came off not like that. So we see in the gender binary that the male gender are seen as stronger, so maybe better at holding down chords on the guitar, and they're seen as more powerful and disciplined, maybe to be able to learn. Maybe they're more willing to play the guitar. And women are seen as weaker and more submissive. Their hobbies have more to do with duties at home, like caring for the children, instead of things like playing the guitar. But obviously, none of these things are inherent to gender. These are just stereotypes. They're definitely not true, because I myself definitely am strong and I'm disciplined, along with being caring as well. Instead, these traits are more like things imposed on us, kind of like the gender display described by Irving Goffman. We express these sorts of traits because of the script that we see growing up and in media. Irving Goffman used advertisements as examples that show these gender traits and how they are meant to influence the consumers like us. Kind of like these advertisements. When you Google guitar player ads, most of them you will see are men. And if you Google just guitar player, you'll see the same thing. And let's not forget the role that intersectionality has to play here. Not only am I a girl, but also a person of color. And in that class, in high school in general actually, there weren't too many people of color. You can kind of see the same thing when you Google musicians or guitar players on Google. Most of them are going to be white people. So definitely my gender and my ethnicity both have a role to play in the marginalization that I experience in the classroom. So it's no wonder really why the boys are subconsciously surprised that I'm good at playing the guitar, because our ads and our media overrepresent male guitar players in the industry. So we kind of see a patriarchal structure here. The men are in power, as they are the successful musicians, and that leaves women like me othered because I am underrepresented. So even though on a systematic and greater level, women are marginalized in the music industry, that does not mean I don't have any agency. In fact, I have a lot of agency. I have the ability to show people who I am and what I can do on the guitar. I am the physical representation of a counter-narrative, and it's important to show counter-narratives like this because it can allow other people to see the stories that they've never seen before. They can learn the capabilities of people like me, and just generally women in the music industry. And I kind of relate to the Riot Girls in that aspect, because we are both counter-narratives in ourselves. The Riot Girls were originally created in defiance against the male-dominated punk scene, and I even have some Riot Girl-inspired art on my guitar. And me being there in class, playing the guitar and playing the guitar well, is defiance in its own way.